about 3 weeks since I've looked at a camera. You wouldn't be able to tell because if you watched the last episode, you were like, oh, he's talking to the camera. But there's been a 3-week hiatus. I haven't filmed much of our time here in California because we've had some work issues and relationship issues and other things that have kind of just made me step back and stop talking to the camera so much. But everything's good now. Jessica and I have mended fences and everything's working out. She's actually sitting right here next to me, staring at me lustfully, longing for me to get naked and mount her. Currently, we are en route to Bullhead City, Arizona, where we are going to be meeting up with the Overland Bound crew. And from there, we're going to convoy to Flagstaff, Arizona, where we're going to be hanging out at the Overland Expo West for the next few days. Pretty stoked on that. Going to see a lot of awesome rigs, meet a lot of really great people, attend some classes where we're going to learn how to stitch up a severed penis. And it's just going to be a good time all around. One of our goals while there is to talk to someone about potentially importing a 75, 78, 79, 70 series Toyota Troopy. Because we really would like to use one of those for our travels instead of a Synchro, because Toyotas are better. There, I said it! I think that that's what we're going to switch to if we can manage to sell this Synchro. I won't sell this Synchro until I'm 100% sure that it's running right and is reliable. Which, by the way, we're getting super close. I don't want to say anything about that because then she'll break down, but we are getting pretty damn close. It's been a long time since this thing's broken down. And that is friggin' fantastic. We'll see you at the Overland Expo.
Someone else is freaking out. What? I'm freaking out. Get over here, drop that thing.
So, just so you guys know, hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. You guys made it. Didn't know you guys were coming. Tonight, at least. That's awesome.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't. It's a surprise.
We're here with the Overland Bound crew, and we're here at the beginning of the Mojave Road, and we're getting ready to actually get on some tarmac and head to Flagstaff, Arizona. I think that there's a convoy, but I don't think that we're going to be a part of it, for the simple reason that we are considerably slower than modern cars, and I don't want to hold everybody up. We drive like 50 to 55 miles an hour normally, and they were saying that their average speed is 60, which is really friggin' fast. Breakfast of champions. Starbucks Frappuccino in glass. And a Quaker Chewy bar. I'm training for a triathlon.
We set off from the Overland Bound camp and hopped onto parts of Route 66 on our way to Flagstaff. The road was a combination of highway and back roads, and we took our sweet time making the journey.
Trying to find our way around the maze of vendors and people here at the Overland Expo. Looks like we have found the right way.
Hi.
Howdy.
All right, looks like we're kind of sort of here. Halfway parked. What's up, Jon Snow? What's up, Juan Snow? Juan Nieves. All right, Overland Expo West. Been setting up the Overland Bound booth right here, helping these guys out. Lots of really cool stuff. The Expedition Overland rig is in front of me. I will turn around so that you can see it. Boom, there it is. Pretty cool rig. And then there are some insane friggin', I don't even know what you call these things, but they're enormous. $600,000 Expedition rig. There it is. No. And then there's another one over here. I'll show you that thing right there. Not really into it. But we will be walking around to look at other rad rig. I see another rig right now that's making my penis swell with tingle dust. Pretty pumped on checking that one out, maybe humping it.
We spent the next few hours helping the Overland Bound crew get their tent set up and get their merch out before we set off to explore all the offerings at the Overland Expo. There was so much to see and so many people to meet. We were especially looking forward to examining all the different types of overlanding rigs available and seeing whether any of them could be a viable replacement for our Synchro. God damn.
Earth Cruisers. That is on a double cab Tacoma. Can I look inside there?
The camper?
Yeah. Earth Cruiser. Like a bed down here and a bed up there. So I'm inside of an Earth Cruiser, and the space is considerably less than what we have in Westphalia, but it is nicely done. It's really quite beautiful, actually.
The color of this is aluminum powder.
Oh wow, yeah, this is powder coated and aluminum. Wow, this is beautiful. This is what the new one will look like. So we were just in the Tacoma.
Yeah.
He said this is what the new ones will look like for the Tacoma, but it would just be 7 inches more narrow. But this is pretty incredible, and this has like pretty decent workspace here, right? Like, look at that. That's not a.
Oh, it's a swing. It's a swing.
That is a substantial work spot. I feel like, right?
I mean, it's deep enough that we could both comfortably have our laptops in it.
Yeah. And this will work on a Tacoma. This works on a Tacoma with minor modifications to the suspension. It's pretty nice, actually. Super nice. What is that? Oh, I think that's the bed.
Bed platform.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the bed. That folds out.
So I feel like it's not as modularly functional as far as how the bed sets up and takes down as the other ones we were looking at, but I think this is really interesting. Like, I like the way all of this is set up.
I like these finishes a lot more. This is aluminum powder coated. I like this type of refrigerator better. There's a heater right down there. I really love this wood. Yes, I said it. I love wood.
This would be a really interesting setup for us, I think. be able to say get a brand new Tacoma or something and remove the bed, get an aluminum bed put on, and super rad storage here down below, and that pretty good living space up above.
I'd like to see what that living space is like. We are inside a, what is this, a fleet four-wheel camper fleet model. Pop-up camper, yeah, on a Tacoma. And this is pretty radical. Let me show you something. That's a bed, and it pulls out right here. See that? And you can pull it out further, and it actually makes the bed queen size, so that you can maximize your stroke. It has a shower. There's a shower grate right there. An indoor shower, hot water heater. Oh, and then check this out. It's got a toilet for the pooping. So it's all on the back of a Tacoma. This is a very tempting setup. We quite like it, although it's not as sexy or romantic as a Synchro, but whatever. It wouldn't break down every day is what I'm trying to say.
Very nice. I like it a lot. It's a contender.
It's definitely a contender. Or we could just go to Australia and buy a 79 Series Troop and put a pop top on and put an interior in it.
Or that. I like that option.
Yeah. Alright, so we just spent like 30 or 40 minutes talking to some dudes from Australia about the potential of just buying a brand new 79 Series Land Cruiser and just registering it down there with them, letting them build it out and make it awesome, and then we'll just take it around the world and have it registered in Australia, because you could do that. That'd be pretty rad to get a turbo diesel 79 Series to drive around in. Man.
Oh my goodness.
It makes my wiener harder than it's ever been.
To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours.
So you remember that time I was talking about buying a 79 Series Land Cruiser in Australia and all that stuff?
All right, so we just spent like 30 or 40 minutes talking to some dudes from Australia about the potential of just buying a brand new 79 Series Land Cruiser and just registering it down there with them, letting them build it out and make it awesome, and then we'll just take it around the world and have it registered in Australia, because you could do that.
It's probably a bad idea, because we've already got a really decent rig, and as long as we can get it working reliably, I'm pretty sure that it'll be okay.
Mostly reliably.
I'm talking to the camera right now. But no, really, mostly reliably, I think we should be fine. Because the cost of buying a 79 Series and outfitting it and all that stuff is way more than the price of all the parts that we're going to have to replace on this in the coming years. I think. I don't know. And I really want a 79 Series. Like, more than I want to have sex again. I would be celibate for the rest of my life if somebody just handed me a 79 Series Land Cruiser. That's a total lie. So we have a high lift jack that is on the front of the Synchro, and we currently have a neoprene cover on there that high lift sells, but it's like all faded and sad and depressing looking. So we're gonna buy one of these. This right here, it's marine grade vinyl. It doesn't fade. It's waterproof. It's got an awesome zipper, and that's for protecting all the like little gears and things that can rust in there for releasing and locking the high lift.
Black.
Nice. Once you go black, you just put it on the high lift cover. You just put it on the high lift.
Have that listed out.
And what else did you get?
Yellow patch.
Yellow patch. Let's see that. Let's look at the
Have that
turtle.
listed as?
Oh yeah, I like that.
So what have you?
Lights for nighttime shooting. Well, not necessarily. People use them for different things, but I think that's what we're going to buy these for, so we can bring you some more shots from evening time around the campfire or when we're driving at night.
this is preloaded with 24K resolution topography for all of North America. So if you're driving to Alaska,
Where does the fuel? Where do you refill it? Oh. So you just soak that with isopropyl?
Yeah.
Really?
Man, that is fascinating.
Modifying
So
off-road.
that's a T5?
That's a T6.
T6, is that diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get it. We don't get a lot of the cool cars here.
Yeah.
Love gloves or what? What is this?
Gloves for...
Do they fit?
Yeah, they fit nicely.
You're guilty then. There's a cardboard porta shitter, and supposedly it will hold up to 350 pounds. And I just sat on it in my favorite position. I think I'm gonna do. I think this is the way to go. Look how compact it is. It takes up no space in the van at all. Oh, and you put a bag over it, by the way.
Man, look at that. So nice.
Look at that right there.
Is that a winch? That's awesome.
There's a motorcycle with a winch. That's so rad. Dude, this is so awesome.
This would be such a fun way to tour Europe.
Oh, dude, you're so right. And that would be way cheaper because of the fuel.
Yeah.
This would be awesome. We're touring Europe in a Ural with a sidecar. Ural with a sidecar. What do you smell?
Well, a little bit of barbecue and a little bit of weed.
Your favorites. Coconut snackies are so freaking good. And so are the corn ones, really good. So are the strawberry ones. So is this one. This one is like Fruit Loops on steroids. It's delicious. Which one's that, Jessica?
It's... Wow.
What is it?
Fruit crisp.
Spinach fruit crisp.
So it's
What does it taste like?
Spinach, banana, apple, and orange.
What does it taste like?
Really good.
Sexual chocolate?
I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree? I believe the children are our future. Thank you.
Not quite.
No.
But usually I don't
A
like
man can
things-
dream.
It's really
All right,
good.
I'm about to try it.
Really good.
I'm not into it.
Right, yeah, so it's like 6 inches wide. So it's upwards to 80,000 pounds on structure.
Hey, so I'm here with Daniel from Dead Man Off-Road, and we're going to be testing out this freaking awesome Dead Man Earth Anchor. Essentially what it is, it's a way to recover yourself when you're off-road. You bury this in the ground, and then you winch off of it, or you can wrap it around a tree or around a rock, and it becomes your anchor point. It's super, this weighs 5 pounds, which is about 30 pounds less than an earth anchor. What is it called? A pull pile anchor, land anchor?
Yeah.
And it's compact. Really the hardest thing about it is you just got to dig a hole, but whatever. I'm Mexican, I can dig holes. What's the minimum depth that you can...
So depends on the soil, but like in that hard packed soil, we've been basically taking a truck up a hill with hard pack on top and about 18 inches. We went out to the desert where it was super duper soft, and we buried this at 24 inches, and it was plenty for the truck.
Yeah.
When we tried to bury it as deep as we could, about 36 inches, and got 7,000 pounds out of it too. So I mean, it doesn't necessarily take a lot in most cases to get the vehicle out, but if you need it, you can bury it a little deeper and it stays.
This is really awesome, dude.
Cool,
I'm
yeah.
super stoked that you guys yeah. This is great. We will definitely do a review of this, of me digging holes and winching off of this, because we do get stuck from time to time.
Everybody does eventually.
Yeah. This is super radical. I don't even know what to say. I think this is like the first time anybody's ever given us something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy.
I think Yeti gave us some cups, but yeah, like this.
Cool.
Yeah. First gear related
Cool.
thing. Yeah.
Quite happy to.
Yeah, man.
Even though we didn't have a winch, we were super grateful to have been gifted a Dead Man Earth Anchor from the fine homies at Dead Man Off-Road. But then, almost immediately after receiving that gift, something strange happened.
Warren Winch is talking to us.
We offer a multi-mount, which is a carrier that has a winch in it that you can put on a hitch.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
I thought we've got a Sprinter van over in our area. Come check it out. We've got a multi-mount.
Yeah.
You can move it on the front or the back.
Yeah.
You can take it off. It's a plug-and-play situation.
Yo, I just got done talking to Warren Winches. We might have a winch soon.
Here at the Overland Expo and just kind of had a fun afternoon of going through our first aid kit with some specialists to see what we should keep and what we should get rid of, and also new things that we should buy. So we got some tourniquets here, 2 different sizes, one for smaller people, like my little chicken legs and arms that I have, and then a bigger adult size for Jorge. We've got our base blanket. We kind of have an ungodly amount of different kinds of gauzes and wound treatment devices. So we got new stuff from like really good paramedic scissors and basic first aid tape to kind of crazier stuff like this nasopharyngeal airway opener. So if you had serious face trauma and couldn't breathe. Or this crazy wound clot hemostatic gauze. So it was kind of fun going through all this stuff. What are you? Insect sting relief pads. Check out this branding. Shit's dope. It's old. Trying to see if I can find a date on these things. It expired in May of 1989. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Check out the patina on that baby. These are very old. But now we are trying to take our old stuff and our new stuff and figure out how we want to organize it to best fit in the van and also be super accessible.
It's all in case my penis gets cut off because we don't want that thing flopping around and landing in somebody's mouth unsuspectingly.